There have been some changes on the farm in the last 24 hours. From the time it took me to put my shoes and coat on, these guys have all headed back towards their hut. But we have set the birds loose. So they now have access to come out. And all the geese were out munching grass, and very much appreciating that. Everyone's looking like they've got kind of full bellies. But they're happy birds. And there's a whole lot less of them. 43 less to be exact. Although I still have some to get rid of. There's still more than I need. I only need 3 roosters, and there's a lot more than 3 there. And then as per usual, Nellie's here waiting for me. My dad comes out first, and then she moos and calls for me until I come out, and then she gets quiet and waits for a pet. I come over and I give her a pet. Right, Miss Nellie Boo? Every day you wait and call for me. And I come and I pet your nose. Boop. And then we're good. And then she follows me around. So as I walk the fence line, so does she. Oh. And I believe I showed you that I set up breeding pens. And we're getting some action over here. Let's see. So, there's Sig, my boy. And he's heading over, because these girls, this is the heat corner. All these ladies are in heat. So he's got his 3 girls here. And they're actually showing a bit more interest in Alex, who's on the other side of the fence. There's his head there. Alex is also showing interest. See all those tails wagging? That's what they do when they're in heat. So I caught Sig trying to do his job earlier on the girl closest here. Right there. She just moved. But she wasn't in standing heat yet, so she was still walking around, so he wasn't able to do his thing. Sig is supposed to be attending to the girls, not kissy-facing with Alex. But oh well. He's young. He's still learning. Aw, I see Nellie caught up. She caught up to me, didn't you, Nellie? She's just so in your pocket. If she had her way, she'd just come right into the house with me and sit on the couch and climb into my bed. Isn't that right, Nellie? Here's the rest of the girls. Everyone's waiting on their supper. I mean, he's a pretty buck. I hope he does his job. I'd like to see some kids off him. I'd like to see what he looks like as an adult, too. Nellie's followed me around, but as you can see by the amount of stuff and the ketchup on the driveway, we had some action here on the farm yesterday. And this table was part of it. That's our butchering table. But we butchered 6 boys, 6 goats, 6 bucks. They were in the stall last time you saw them. They used to live over there. So we're down by 6 goats and 43 chickens. And all that silliness didn't start until after lunch, and we went till 8 o'clock at night. So we used the headlights of that tractor and our yard light and flashlights to get that done by, because it was dark by the time we got started on them chickens. We got it done. Oh my goodness, what a task. And that is why today we are so sore and stiff that we could hardly move. And we're groaning every time, we're up or down a hill or stairs or in and out of a chair. And yeah, it's hard work. The weather was perfect for it. It was about 6 degrees, which you want the outside weather to be refrigerator weather to cool the meat down. But it's hard on a body. It sure is. But because of all that, there has been a lot less life on the farm. Like it's quieter. Maybe it's all in my head, but it seems that I can notice a difference in the amount of life on the farm. I just feel it. And Tiny and Alex here have been an item all day long. I haven't seen him breed her yet, but she might come into standing heat tomorrow. But Alex here is wooing the young girls. But that's Sig's job, not Alex's. Which is why there's a fence in the way. Even at the gate, we set up a solid wall there at the gate so no silliness can happen. But yeah, look at that duck yard, the chicken yard. There's almost nobody left. This is what happens around winter time. You take as few animals as possible through winter because it's more expensive to keep animals in the winter and feed them. And more work. And the weather's not as nice to do the work. But now I'm going to start doing chores. Do my job. Go back in the house where it's warm.